If you make small improvements every day and achieve success or achieve your goal, then what happens is the habit that you've built throughout that entire journey sticks for a long period of time. Let's say you are a kind of person who wakes up around 8 in the morning. So what you thought was, when you wake up around 6 in the morning, then you can complete your important tasks and you can feel productive throughout the day. So rather than forcing yourself to wake up around 6 from the next day, you can build a system where you wake up every day 5 minutes before the earlier days. So the next day you can wake up around 7:55, then 7:50, then 7:45, then 7:40. So in this way, within 24 days, you'll wake up around 6 in the morning and you don't need any kind of motivation because you have built a habit. But if you constantly try to motivate and do that thing, then what happens is you need everyday motivation. So today, if this much motivation you need to wake up early, then next day will be this much, again this much. So every time you need to constantly motivate yourself, and after a certain time you'll stop doing that task. So Kaizen is basically about making small reachable goals and slowly making progress, where we are running back of money, chasing fame, and in this process we forget to ask ourselves, what is our purpose in our life? What am I passionate about? What things can I do that will make me happy? So Ikigai is about finding purpose in your life. It is based on 4 steps. Do what you love and what you are passionate about. Do what you are good at. Do what the walls need. Do what you can be paid for. So from next time, if you are stuck in your life, if you are confused in your life, then take a pause in that moment and ask yourself this question: what is my purpose in life? What am I passionate about? What things should I do that will make me happy? Ask this question to yourself: what things can I do for a long period of time without any kind of motivations? And once you get that answer, then please follow that. Please follow your heart and go all in. This is one of my favorite techniques on time management, and this is ridiculously important for the student. For many of us, time is our enemy because we fall in this trap of making daily goals, weekly goals, yearly goals. And when you look back on those goals, then what you say is, okay, I'll complete this goal today or tomorrow, but actually you'll never complete that goal. And this I also have faced it. You make your daily routines, weekly routines, yearly goals, plans, but most of our time is just wasted on unimportant tasks. Either that is scrolling phones or something that is unimportant. And this happens because there is no any sense of urgency. So Pomodoro techniques helps you to fix that thing. So this technique is divided into 5 steps. First is you need to choose a task. Any task. That might be reading, that might be writing, that might be editing videos. Set a timer for 25 or 30 minutes. For me, I set around 30 minutes because it has been a while I'm doing this continuously. So there is a flow, but for you, start with 25 minutes. Set a timer for 25 minutes, and in that 25 minutes, do your desired work. Let me give an example of reading. So first is choose a topic, set a timer for 25 minutes. Then after 25 minutes, take 5-minute gap. In that 5 minutes, you can do anything. You can listen to music, or the best thing is go out for a walk or let the sunshine fall in your face. That will be very re-energizing. And after that, again come down to your study desk and read for 25 minutes. Again gap, again 25 minutes, again gap, again 25 minutes, again gap. So after doing this for 4-5 times, then take a long gap of 20 to 30 minutes. And again same routine.
Let me explain these techniques to you with a graph. This is a time and attention graph. And this is not only applied in studies or reading or writing. This is applied in any field, okay? So anything that consumes your time and attention, this graph is applied in this thing. So let's say you started reading books from 0. So this is the time when you started reading books. It's going up. And after 25 to 30 minutes, your graph starts to downfall. After an hour, after 1 hour, you reach around here. Time is increasing constantly, but your attention is constantly decreasing, and it will go this way. So in your first 30 minutes, you feel most productive. But after that, your attention starts to decrease, your focus starts to decrease, and no matter how long you try or no matter how long you study things, but you won't remember. This is the main cause of it. Because you try to study everything at once. You try to read for 6 hours, but your attention is only 30 minutes to 1 hour. After that, you don't have good attention, so that everything that you read, you forget that. We can use this technique to improve our attention, to improve our focus. Let's say I started from 0 and I studied for 25 minutes. Now I took 5 minutes gap. Again, 25 minutes study, 5 minutes gap. Again starting 25 minutes study, 5 minutes gap. Again 25 minutes study, 5 minutes gap. What is happening here is you are getting this huge mark every time. So your concentration is high. In this case, what you could see is your attention is constantly decreasing if you try to study continuously. But in this graph, your attention is constantly increasing, because once you take gap, you re-energize your energy gets re-energized, and again you start from 0. So your focus is at peak.
And note this thing, this is not only applied in studies, okay? You can do this in everything. Shoshin means having a beginner mindset. It's about being open to new ideas rather than thinking in such a way that I know this thing completely. You think in such a way that I'm just a beginner at this thing and I need to learn more about this thing. Because if you think in such a way that you know everything, then there is no room for improvement. So the skills that you have today will be same as the skills you'll have after 2 years. But if you think in such a way that I'm not good at this thing, I still need to be better, then the skills you'll have today will be drastically different than the skills you'll have after 2 years, because you'll constantly improve in less time. So having a beginner mindset is very important, and all the successful people in this world have a beginner mindset. They are open to new ideas. They keep on learning things rather than thinking, oh, I know everything. They say like, how can I learn new things, or how can I do something new that will bring a huge impact in my business or something. So every time don't think in such a way that, oh, I know everything, because sometimes I also say myself, oh, I'm good at this thing, but again I remind myself that if I think I'm good at something, then there's no room for improvement. So I say like, okay, I need to get better more. We think we don't have big muscles, abs, we have overweight and all those things, and there always arises insecurity, not only for boys, for girls also. Wabi-sabi is about finding beauty in imperfection. Instead of looking for perfection, it's about appreciating the imperfect part of yourself, your life experience, or it might be anything, your imperfect relationships with a girlfriend or boyfriend, or for some people it might be their body. You might find your body also imperfect. So rather than thinking in such a way that how can I be perfect every time, finding beauty in that imperfection is all about Wabi-sabi. If you follow all these 5 steps, but you didn't follow this one step, then it's very hard to get success. Or even if you get success, then everything that you did won't be worth it. There is a small quote in the book of Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. The quote is like, a winner never quits and a quitter never wins. So if you want to win, then what you need is patience for a long period of time. You need to do that same thing that sucks, but for a long period of time. If you are starting a business, if you are an entrepreneur or YouTuber or content creator, you create content in TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, anything, you need patience. Overnight nothing happens, because if you get overnight success, then it'll go within overnight. So to get long success, you need patience. These were some of the 6 Japanese techniques that will not make you lazy. Try loving yourself, try finding purpose in your life, what you're passionate about, rather than being perfect right now. Make that systems, small changes every day that will help you to be a better person. If you have watched till now, then do it that like button, subscribe button. That helps the YouTube algorithm. So keep learning, keep growing. Thank you.